loud, I can tell. And those people in the back, please come have a seat. I want to make sure you get your chance to sit. So, my first time in Poland, I'm super excited to be here. And again, Pete's doing a great job of connecting with the audience. He's showing you how to get you guys engaged, which is great. Let's get right into it because I only have 20 minutes and I want to make sure I'm on time here. So, the agenda today is for me to talk about defining authenticity, looking at some of the challenges for digital connection, then talking briefly about what your brand and personal brand mean when it comes to marketing and leadership. And then I'm going to give you 5 key things on how to create more authentic connection in the digital age. And then I'll leave some final thoughts. And if there's time for Q&A, we'll totally do it. All right? All right. I want to start. Oh, no, I should go back actually. If you want to tweet stuff, there's my Twitter handle, okay? Use the hashtag. By all means, they're tweeting like crazy today, which is fantastic. I want to start off by sharing my personal why statement for my business, which is there are lost, stuck, or unfulfilled leaders everywhere. What does that mean? It means that everywhere I go, I meet business leaders who feel lost in their career, or stuck in their marketing, or they're unfulfilled in their customer engagement. And so everything I do for my content serves that. With all the different projects and things that I'm doing, they all serve that purpose and that why statement. So I think that's important to keep in mind. And, oops. There we go. Anyone here ever heard of TEDx? Show of hands. Okay, maybe there's one here. Well, my first TEDx conference, and I've been delighted that I've done 5 of them now. My first TEDx talk, they said, "What are you all about, Bob? What's your brand?" And I said, "Well, you know what? I'm all about the power of connection." Whoop, I'm clicking. There we go. The power of connection. So that's why I'm here to talk about that because I think it's going to hopefully help the digital marketers out there. But the main message of my topic was, if you care about an idea genuinely and authentically, and you communicate assertively and proactively, you create a powerful connection. And if you create enough powerful connections, you create community. And when you create enough community that are all aligned towards the same purpose, you create change. And that was the main point of the message. I'm going to actually leverage that for the talk today. So let's start with defining authenticity. Now normally I like to do some audience interaction, but limited time. So that's fine, but hopefully there's a chance for you to put your hands up or something, that's fine. But how do we define authenticity? I mean, if you look at the dictionary, it says undisputed origin and not a copy. Okay, real, actual, genuine, bona fide. Okay, fine. How do we apply that to business? And for all the people who are data nerds, like myself, I love data, right? The number one quality that people demand big brands is being honest about the products or services. If you have a product that's not working properly, or is maybe not as good as the other ones, they actually want you to be honest about that. Now, how many of us in marketing are willing to actually say, yeah, you know what, my product sucks? Who's going to say that? But there are ways to say it in an authentic way that actually resonates with your audience and your customers. 91% of customers want brands to follow to be authentic in their social media posts. So they don't want you to be all, salesy. They don't want you to be all, brand, benefit, brand, bias. They don't like that. They want you to be honest about it. That's why when we see commercials and media that does a really good job of just being authentic, it resonates, it goes viral. And then for millennials, brand authenticity is second only to loyalty discounts when choosing companies to support. So millennials are a huge target now, and it's something we need to consider. Now, so Quote Wolf did the top 10 authentic brands. This is a chance for some audience interaction. What do you think are the top 10 brands in the world? Just yell out some ones you can think of. Apple. Well, I didn't hear. Was it? Okay. Other ones? What's that? Okay. You have to be loud because I can't hear you. I heard Apple. Google. Is Google one? I don't know. Well, let's just see. Okay, there you go. So the first one was Amazon. Apple number 2. So these are the ones that have created a strong, authentic brand for themselves in the global marketplace. Sorry, this clicker is there. Okay. And the whole point of authenticity is you're trying to build trust. If you want to build trust, that will lead to business leads as well as connections. And the idea of authenticity is to be yourself skillfully. Now, I want to make sure we're clear on this. Being yourself doesn't mean I'm honest about everything, right? It doesn't mean you say, well, like when my wife asks me what I think of her dress, that doesn't mean I say, well, if I hate it. I don't say, well, you know what, I hate it. That's not really what authenticity is about. Authenticity is two parts. One is being as true to yourself as you can be, skillfully. And number two, being respectful and kind and generous and contextual about the situation that you're in. So you want to make sure you manage both those things as opposed to just being totally honest to the point where you hurt people's feelings. There we go. And as Seth Godin says, it's about consistent emotional labor. It takes time to be authentic, but you have to be consistent. And that's a big part of what branding is all about. And authentic connection is really about being real. I mean, it doesn't matter whether you're Marilyn Monroe or you're me and my family, my beautiful kids. We're all real human beings. Every single one of us has a desire for honesty. Every single one of us has we prefer to be connected to those that are vulnerable. Brené Brown did a great research topic on vulnerability as one of the greatest connectors for your work as well as for marketing. And every single person authentically has stories and values and needs that we can resonate with. So the truth is, people, customers, and businesses, all these potential audience and clients, they prefer to engage those that they trust. And so authenticity in the digital age is about building that kind of trust. So you want to build relationships that are real. You want to show who you really are. You want to help those who really need it. And ultimately, you want to ask for what you really need. And that would be my definition of what authentic connection, particularly in the digital age, is all about.